Cool. Okay. So welcome to Stack Dive. Today I'm going to be streaming me building a back-end core app dashboard using Svelte or Sveltekit. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to build an open source search engine that conquers the niches that Google doesn't do very well. So, for example, if I say developments in solar technology, green match, green lancer, the future of solar. What's this? Tame soul. I mean, just look at this trash. Latest developments in solar PV. Oh, it's an installer. Oh, it's someone trying to sell solar PV. Oh, energy installer and specifier. Exciting new solar technologies that actually matter. Oh, okay. Changes in solar panel efficiency. Oh, some breakthroughs. Oh, actually, that could be interesting. Yeah, anyway, you can sort of see going through here that this is normie content made for normies that is like an overview, basically. It's coming in at the 100 to 110 IQ level. You don't have to be smart to understand that stuff. And I would rather hear, not from someone who's gathered some information from some tech articles and like filtered it down and then ended up giving this like super normie blog post to sell their product. What I want is to hear directly from the people who are working on this technology. I want to read their blogs. I want to hear what they're saying, what they're interested in. And Google won't give me that because it regresses to the average person. And the average person is very uninterested in reading some deep technical article on like the latest way to manufacture perovskites and where they're at with spraying it onto I don't know, like flexible wearable devices, whatever. And I would rather have a search engine that just gave me that right off the bat. And so I'm creating an open source search engine for that niche, but you could use it for anything, technically. If you were a farmer, you could use it for farming stuff, whatever. So this is what I have so far. I've built most of the back end apart from the fast API stuff, which is going to be serving the back end. And what I'm working on now is my front end. So here we go. Whilst the stream's running, if you have any questions about OpenEngine, then feel free to jump in and ask them. And I'm happy to answer them, especially on the tech and like the reason for it and stuff. If it's after the stream, then ask them in the comments. So let's go to CD front end, Svelte app, and npm run dev. Vite is not recognized as an, oh yeah, npm install. npm run dev. So this is my dev site. So this is basically if you build your own Svelte application. I can't remember exactly how you do it now. If I just go back. Yeah, you do it like, no, not like that. Create the Svelte file. Yeah, you do it like this. Yeah. So this is how you can create your own Svelte app, and it will give you a bunch of options to fill out. I won't necessarily bore you with that. Or it's not boring, but I've already done it, so I won't focus on it. And the way it works is you get all of this stuff. So you can sort of see I've got my Vite config, TS config, Svelte config, README, etc., all of this sort of stuff. And the part that we're interested in today is source, and source is where all of the code that creates your site is stored. Roots is a special Sveltekit directory, and it's inside of here that you store your pages. So it works on like a directory basis. So if I do have a directory called roots, and then it has a directory inside of it called admin, then that is a root. So it will be my main site /admin will be this page plus Svelte. Oh, yeah, let's install that. Anyway, so yeah, you can see I'll have this stuff there. And this is what the page will show. And similarly, if I go to login, you can see I've got this login center, input box, form buttons, whatever. So if I come here, I can control click on this, and I will get taken to my search bar, and I can go, I don't know, I'm going to search that, and I get taken to this, and this is what my results page looks like. And then I have a couple of other pages. I have login, which is where you can log in as an admin, and I have set admin, and this is where you would set your admin account initially. Okay, so that's the pages so far, and the one I'm interested in is this one, Open Engine Admin. And I've got these various locations that I can visit. I'm going to keep the UI really simple. I'm probably going to build it using grids. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's see if I can go on Figma. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is the Figma file that I'm interested in. And you can see I've sort of built what I want here. This was what I wanted the search engine to look like. And this is what I want the admin to look like. So yeah, that's what I'm going to work on. I want it to look something like this. So let's come into Svelte. I've got admin. I've got my admin top nav. It's missing a type. Handle nav. Right, okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is, so when you are working in Svelte, where is my... So you can put things in components. Everything is technically a component, but when you're in Sveltekit and you put a plus in front of page.svelte, that tells Svelte that this is a special component, this is the page component, this is what the page should be. Other components can go in lib /components. As you can see here, why is it complaining about this? I don't really know why it's doing that. It's like, why don't you use an A? And I'm like, well, I did. Whatever. yeah, so this is a component, the admin top nav, and that is what gives me this at the top. Whoops. And it's complaining because I didn't actually define the function. So if I say function handle nav console.log nav clicked. So if I come back here and I inspect, go to the console, when I click one of these, oh no, it's because I'm not passing it in. And because it has the same name, you can just do this. Bam, nav clicked, nav clicked, nav clicked, nav clicked, nav clicked. And so rather than do that, I could probably say event. What was it, a click event? What kind of event would it be? Console.log event.target .id. Come back here. CDELs, crawl, metrics, settings, metrics, seed. Okay. As you can see, that's basically how it works. I can pass this function in. Why is it complaining about this? Event void. God, it whinges a lot, doesn't it? Can't be bothered to correct all these things. I mean, at least it works. Event.target is possibly null. Is it like that? Oh no. This one is possibly null. I was saying it's not null. Not sure why that's failing. Oh well, I'll solve that later. That's some TypeScript issue. TypeScript doesn't like it when you do stuff like this. In fact, let's solve it now. Why is this code giving me error? Saying it's amazing. Amazing what you have to do. Cool. Alright, stops complaining. It doesn't like this because these classes aren't used. Alright. Had to be in container. So I can't even remember how to do grids now. How does one do a grid? How can I create a grid for my dashboard? What's the best method for doing this? It wants me to do. Let's just try this and see what it does. Complaining because what? Do and with just a flick of my magic wand, your troubles will soon be gone. A flick of a wrist and just a flash will land a prince with a ton of cash. Do 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 do. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, ooh, very nice. Look how nicely my thing goes over. Look. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. So I want there to be more columns though. So it's saying repeat auto fit responsive column sizing, min max 200 pixels 1 FR spacing between grid template columns. Grid layout for the container, grid template columns, repeat auto fit. This defines a responsive grid that adjusts the number of columns based on available space. Automatically creates as many columns as will fill it. Each column will be at least 200 pixels wide and grow to fill available space, using grid areas for a more complex layout. Takes 1 part of content, takes 3 parts. So I want to go with the 2-3, I think. So if I go for 2FR, 3FR, let's try that. Did you forget to add a lang attribute to your style tag? Oh. Hopefully that works fine. Yeah. So if I look at what I've got here now, it sort of looks good. Maybe I want to go more for a 3-5 or a 2-4. Just trying to check why. Where's the HR? So this has okay, so that's what's causing that. Okay. Maybe I'll go for a 3-5. Yeah, go on then. I think that's fine. And don't really care about that per se. So let's call this the so the way this sort of is going to work is I'm going to have this thing called CDELs, and the CDELs are going to be the sites that I want to crawl, and it's from those sites that I will start looking for other things to crawl. And this is where the user can set up all of that. If I come in here, we say we're going to do this. Right. Make container. Okay. Maybe I want margin 30 pixels everywhere. Actually, maybe 50. 50 looked quite nice, didn't it? Yeah. And then I want grid item does sort of make sense. Did I delete all of them though? I think I did. Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm going to call it Earl Seed Earl Grid. Okay. Okay. Now they're not going to be grid items. They're going to be panes. So Seed Earl pane. This. See what that does. And that goes all the way down one, what? About 100%. In case you can't tell, I'm not amazing at front-end development. Ah. Okay. So they want me everything in a container. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Then what they want me to say. Display flex column. Don't need that. That looks good. Well, that doesn't work. Ah, flex grow 1. Okay. Try again. Why? Screw you. So I'm just wondering now, what's the computed on this? Display styles. The display block property on the parent element prevents flex growth from having an effect. Try setting display block property on the parent to display flex. Okay. So what's this called? The admin container. Okay, try again. Flex grow 1. What? Oh, finally. Okay. So that problem was solved by adding the height to the admin container. I wonder if I even need this. If I copy that out, what happens? Failed. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that then. Nice. Right, now I'm wondering, is that a bit thin? I suppose. I did that. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? Okay. Cool. So now I need two CDL pane. Right, so when you do grid, what is it? Grid autoflow, grid row start, grid column, grid column, starting at 0 / 1, spans one column. And let's give it background color so we can just see what we're doing. Grey. There for now. And then we're going to say grid row 0, 3. That didn't work because I fucked it up. And it still doesn't work because what? Yeah, so next, let's just figure out how to. Okay. Let's copy this. Hey, nice. Right. So the background color is actually going to be white. And then we're going to have border solid 1 pixel CCC. I think we already had that before. Border radius 10 pixels. That's what that looks like. Boring. Let's go with 30 pixels. See what that looks like. Better. Really wants padding 20 pixels. Okay. And then we're going to do box shadow. Oh, actually, also. Was it 0, 0? Yeah. No. Give it that. Okay. So that's my CDL pane, just to start with. I don't really want that. I want something else. Why is this doing this? Is it the same distance all the way down. This container. Yeah. Maybe I don't need it to be. Maybe I want to. 50 pixels and 20 pixels. See what that does. Nope. Wrong way. 2050. Nice. Maybe 20, 30. 50, 30. 30, 50. Okay, that looks good. And then I want different panes. So maybe I just want to take this and call it something else. Pane. Get rid of that. And put standard pane on here. And so then we want the same thing where I'm saying div class investigate. Grid column 2, and I don't want it to span that. Maybe I want it to span 2. Yeah, I'm going to change this. Maybe I want 5, actually. Span to 5, and I want this one to span to 3. Yes, that's more like it. And I want not Earl list. So on my Figma design, what was I calling this? Named entities and potential Earls. Let's call it. Yeah, actually, let's change that name. Earl meta. And Earl investigation. Oh, hell yeah. Grid column 2. Span 2. There we go. Oh, looks kind of cool. Okay, so now I'm just looking at it and thinking maybe 50 is too much. Maybe I want to do 30, 40. Yeah, maybe I just want to do 30, 40. There. And maybe I want to do 30 in between the panes. So where's the grid? Gap, 30. 40. That'll do. And then they had all this info at the top here, Earl info, but I think we could just have that in there, couldn't we? Okay, so that's the first set of panes. Now, what I want to do is say, so this is how you can do, yeah. Oh, what was that going to say? So if it was going to say, if page Earl equals path name admin. Yeah, don't really care about that. CDELs, don't necessarily care about that. New Earl. What I want is something called admin location CDLs, right? And then admin location was the target ID. So this is the way it works in Svelte. You can do these little things called these little if statements, and you have this if whatever. And then I can say else if admin location equals this, and then do this other stuff. And you can see we've got these other options available to us. So now if I come here, I can click on this one, I can click on that one. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so I need to change that. So pull this out, put that container here. Put the top nav up here. And put this other container at the bottom. And that should give me, yeah, my navigation. Now you can see that if I go here, I sort of don't expect to go back to set admin, so I'll have to do something about that. So let's write up some notes. So I've explained the purpose, and I'm currently building the thing in Sveltekit. This is a great little tool called Obsidian. Thoroughly recommend it if you're working on stuff, because it helps you really write down notes really well. It's got good markdown. You can like add pictures. It's very, very good. 1937. Adding the CDL dashboard. Project. Now I need to figure out how to make the changes in dashboard nice. Okay. So I like to do this where I just tag it with something like issue, and then I look up the fix for it. So, and the other thing I like to do is I like to come on here and I like to add flashcards that I can study later. Rubbish. My data science one's way bigger. Schedule maintenance. Okay. Don't need to worry about that for now. How do you make props optional in Svelte? You can do this. Export let some value string equal default value. Or by, what was it in the end? Export let label. Even forgot what I was going to do. Oh yeah. Bam. Sort of confused by this. Let's try and be more specific. I have a UI that has several I mean, I suppose that is kind of stupid. I suppose I could do this. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Okay, back. So let's come into here. And let's finish the Cedar grid. So I've got this grid here. And I want... What if I get rid of this, by the way? What does that look like? Looks okay. Why is that so low down, though? There's a lot of space, isn't it, there? Is that because of the... No, it wasn't because of that. So random. Whatever. Right, where's that admin container then? Let's try that. There we go. That looks better. Anyway, so rather than that, let's do H2 CDALs. H2 metadata. H2 okay. Have I used H2 anywhere else? Possibly not. So let's do H2 top margin 0 pixels. Try that. Is it margin? Oh. Okay. And then within this one, let's have each CDALs as Earl. And we've got the Earl card. Nice. So this is the way it works. I'm going to add a script tag at the top and whatever. Add some stuff. This is all done by a tool called Supermaven. This is a free tier as well, so you can see it's really ridiculously fast, and it's really good for coding just because of how fast it is, really. And we want to have it inside a different container, don't we? So let's just call it. Do we want to call it the Earl panel? Maybe. Do the same thing here. Oh, we've already got this. Right, okay. Source lib. So we've got our types here, so it's not going to be a link, it's going to be export type Earl equals Earl string. What else? Change that so we're consistent. Just use it as that for now. And then I would have broken something, presumably in results. And then in here as well, yeah. Nice. Okay. So if I pass in cdels, it doesn't. Don't need the L card, got the L panel. Cdels is of type. Port type out from libtypes. So this is basically just, I'm just going to add some test L's, some fake L's. GitHub.com. Yep, that should do fine. See what we get. Oh, internal error. Complaining because some random stuff, not sure exactly why. Oh. All right, now. Fine. Oh, panel. Nope. Import the L type. I'm going to import the L. I'm going to say this is L's. Each. Okay. Right. Don't really have a title, do I? Don't care about that. Okay. So, oh, still fails. What's the issue? CDELs, why are you complaining about this? Object literal may only specify known properties. Hey, look at that. Beautiful. Panel. So now we just need to do the L card. L card. U. Nope. Content display reflects direction from row, space between line items, center, blah blah blah. And then we also have IMG. Favicon. Cool. Oh, ho, ho. Get in. What else do I need? So I probably don't want it to be that large. I probably want it to be 20 by 20. I want the image to be a circle. I say border radius. What happens then? Ooh, nice. Object, object. Oh. No, we don't want that, do we? We want a L card content. Card title. Fine. Why did it decide to do that? Okay. Actually, what I want is no border and this background color to only show up on .l card hover. Cursor pointer, background color becomes that, and we get box shadow, same as always. Choo, choo, whoops. So maybe I actually kind of don't want that to happen. Maybe we don't want that. Maybe we want another button. That actually is that. And we also want a delete button. So this is something you can do. I can do delete. I've got this little thing. Insert that. Should be able to export it as a group selection user mask. Export, there we go. Export as an SVG. Export delete. Nice. Then I can add it in into my downloads. Cut documents to my open source. Man, takes a while. Cool. Okay, let's see what that gets me. Huh. G. And I'm gonna say delete button. Some sort of grey colour. Some sort of darker version of that. A bit darker. Yeah, no. Nice. Whoa, that's tiny. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Ooh. It's amazing how much looking up you have to do this. Okay. So if I open this SVG, where is it? So I could change that to current color, could I? Okay, we'll see if I can position it right at the very least. Oh, God. Oh. I need to use something. Do I need to use SVG or something? I'm so sorry if this is painful to watch. Okay, so I can get what I want. I don't know why this doesn't work. More obvious. This is annoying enough that I'm going to do this. Oh, what's that? With canvas. Don't know what that is. This right? If I do that. Ah, maybe I just needed to. Maybe I just needed to reload. If I reload again. Say. Nope. Okay, so should I just inline it then? Inline it? If I try that. And I get rid of that. Say. Get rid of you. Get rid of that. And then I say, fill as that. Would it work? Aha! So, 20 pixels. Height, 20 pixels. Hey, hey! Come on. Right. That's fine then. I'll just do that. And delete button, hover, fill with red. Bosh. Maybe that needs to be a bit bigger. So let's do 25 by 25. Is that bigger? I know. Bam. And then let's say right 20 pixels. Nope, okay. Oh, God. Okay, I think I'm almost at the point where I'm going to end. I think I just want to finish off this little bit here. Link icon. Yeah. External link icon. Set that. Export that. Oh, that's an FG. G. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So I want this in the L card, and I want it to come before this, and I don't want any of that crap. Don't want that fill. Care about that. What I care about is class equals external link. Yeah, I like that. Delete button. What colour's that? No. Let's give it the similar one to this. And oops. Yep. And what colour is this? Let's see what that looks like. Whoops. Do I need to change the stroke? Huh? That's been overwritten by this. And I'm going to steal the colour from my result card. That one. That's a nice colour. Oh, I should probably organise this a bit better, but that'll do for now. So if I were to click on that, I get that, and I get these two. Nice. Now I just need to get rid of that fill, which is coming from somewhere. Don't even know where. This is also going to be an A. The hell? Cool. Okay. Oh, why is it whinging about this? I don't really know what's complaining about there. I'll sort that out later. Right, so front-end design is so long. maybe let's just do this then. Interactions. Should I just do button? So that would be here. Oops. Do I make you line up over here? No? So maybe I just want like content. Right. Ah ha ha. Yes. Oh, finally. Right then. I just need a gap now. Delete button. Guess I don't really need that. Margin left is going to be 20 pixels. That's too much. 10 pixels. Still too much. 5 pixels. That looks good. And then maybe I need to make you a little bit bigger. You don't look out of place. Go with align items center. Let's see if that's. Ooh. I don't know. That doesn't do it, does it really? Oh well. And then when I click this, it should pop up here. So handle delete, and we should also have a class title card content on click handle select. A visible non-interactive elements with an on-click event must be accompanied It's basically saying it wants me to do this. And it wants me to do this. Basically. So if I go here, I end up with something like that. That looks stupid though. Maybe if I do, maybe if I make the whole thing a button, is that going to look stupid? Does it complain at me? It still complains. Just have to do for now. Okay. So this is me slowly building a user interface using Sveltekit. Hopefully this has been helpful to you, instructive in some way. And I'm not done, so I'll be back. I'll either do this in my spare time or I'll be back with another video showing this if people are interested. Yeah. Cheers.